Hey guys, welcome back to Neverwinter Nights 2.
This isn't Borderlands?
No, it's not.
I thought we were killing Cramarax.
No, that's not
Okay.
happening.
I'm confused.
Or Borderlands has really changed, but I doubt it.
It looks better than Borderlands.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I prefer the fantasy setting.
Fantasy
Okay,
settings are
so
nice.
you were going to
The
the
Tavern.
inn.
Yeah.
TK
point.
did his usual thing of, just sitting in the game and buying a bunch of stuff, so...
So that we wouldn't have to buy stuff, like, during the Let's Play, because it's boring.
Well, Sonus.
I clicked.
Oh, it took a while. My screen, we were just standing there for like, yep, I opened the door, now I'm just gonna
Yeah.
stand there.
It happened on mine, too. I don't know.
Yay for lag, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it shouldn't lag on mine. I don't know what's going on. Oh, maybe she lagged.
There's
I don't
always latency, so...
Where am I?
Well, now,
there.
what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the edge off your day?
Turno, you're gonna talk or is...
Yeah, well, what are we doing with that?
This guy just talked, so...
Yeah,
don't-
but it's your character, but...
Yeah.
Um,
So-
Okay,
I think we know it's the sunken flagon, because
Yeah.
it would have said so on a shingle outside, I'm sure.
I'm guessing we're looking for Uncle
I'd
Duncan.
just say that, yeah.
Yeah, because we know that he's the owner of the inn, so number two's the only one that makes sense here.
Yeah.
Uncle Duncan. That sounds a bit familiar. If you're here to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that Duncan's a drunk fool without 2 coppers to his name.
I'm his nephew, I guess, or Dagon. One
Yeah,
of
I
the
guess. Dagon
Yeah,
sent me.
Dagon sent me, seems right.
Digging, eh? So the time's come, has it? Trouble's chasing on your heels, and you barely know why. Suppose Diggin told you less than half of what you need to know, then sent you packing. Don't take it hard. Done it to me twice in my life. All for good reason. I can probably guess why you're here, but why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway?
Well, whatever.
I'd go with
Both.
2.
Yeah.
Trace of an enchantment on it is what that eel sand said, but nothing of importance. Probably residue from demon's fire, or maybe wizard magic.
Demon's fire? Sounds important to me.
And that, Sal, is why you are cleaning tables and I own this place. Those shards were magic, yes, a trace. But again, it was sand. And he's a fool. Anyway, barely worth mentioning. More sentimental value than anything else. That really why you came all this way? To hear about your mother?
No,
No?
not really.
That weapon is really annoying. effect
Who's
on it.
Sand? I'd ask.
Yeah, that's a good question.
A hedge wizard. Somehow set up shop on the docks. But it's telling enough he can only run a business down here in the crack of Neverwinter. Got a dry wit, and he'll always rub you the wrong way. So his name's well chosen. Still, I suppose I trust him enough. And having a wizard close by certainly tends to keep fools from causing too much trouble. Well, me and Dagon took the shard to him back when he lived in the merchant quarter, before his run of bad luck. But he couldn't get much from it. Just faint traces.
Well, 1.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, makes sense.
Here. I've always kept it close for some reason. Didn't want to leave it out of my sight. Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Had Sand examine it a long time ago, but he turned up nothing.
Strange that we said 1 and he answered 2.
Did he?
No, I didn't.
More than 1.
It might
Anyway,
it might
doesn't
have
matter.
been one of those, it gives you the appearance of having a choice, but you really don't. Might have been one of those.
Maybe 2, I guess, or 1, or whatever.
Yeah, go with
It's both
2.
the same.
Yeah. 1 sounds like what we want.
Well, it's worth a shot. But don't pay him any coin in advance, that's all I'll say. In fact, that viper would be best off.
Ah, it seems I've arrived just in time to deflect the usual barrage of slander from the local innkeeper.
Sand.
Yes, it is good to see you're still sober enough to recognize me, Duncan.
You're bunny in
Past
that
the
other way.
stale beer, vinegar, faint sweat, failed aspirations, unwashed tunic. I thought perhaps you had already had one tankard too many for the day, but... Why, your guest here has the smell of a harbin about them. Faint, but there. I thought Duncan was keeping company too good for him. Now I see I was right. Duncan, you could learn a few things from your guest.
Still passing off those 2 copper fairweather charms to the locals, Sand?
You have no appreciation for my talents, and after all I've done for you. To think you could survive a fortnight without my ale purgative. Why, you would be buried in the tombs with the rest of the Neverwinter traitors. A betrayer of barkeepers everywhere. But enough about you and your adventurous exploits on the tavern floor. I heard my name mentioned, and oddly enough, almost in a tone that suggested I could help.
This here's kin.
I'm not really seeing the family resemblance.
No shit.
We need your help concerning the shard. Both of them.
Shard? That chunk of silver you showed me so long ago? I do hope you're not going to try to pawn it to me again. I am no longer interested. Besides, as I recall, you said the piece of junk had sentimental value, which upon viewing your establishment is perfectly understandable. Besides, didn't your uncle or cousin or brother or whatever make off with the other shard? I thought you only had one now.
It found its way back, so to speak. We need you to look at both of them again. Properly this time.
Oh, very well. Give them here and let me see what my keen arcane senses can determine.
That's ridiculous looking.
So was that.
Ridiculous.
Well, it seems to have some resentment to being scryed. That is quite different than last time. Are you sure these are the same shards? The power in them. Why, it's definitely stronger than last time. Much stronger.
Oh, so now they're magical. I'm not paying you for 2 failed divinations, you charlatan.
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about these shards. Without knowing their history, even my considerable talents cannot unlock their mysteries.
He's a really smug Elrond.
I love him.
Just since he walked in that room, I've just been thinking, what the hell is Elrond doing here? Looks way
And
too
I'm
much
really
like him.
Curious as to why he was sniffing so much when he came into the room. What was he doing before he came into the room?
4, I guess.
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
good question.
Because he's incompetent?
Duncan, the more I speak to your kin here, it's evident where the sense in the family went. Since you seem to have been given all the brains of the family, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But I do know the shards did not have the same strength the first time I examined them. There could be something about you that causes them to resonate, but I have no idea why that would be.
2, then.
Yeah.
You could try and speak to Aldenon, but I don't think you'd have much luck reaching him. The Black Lake District is closed down. Aldenon lives in the Black Lake District, you see, and now he's trapped there. The Watch has it locked tight. No one going in or out, no messages in or out, even for the nobles that used to live there. Quite cryptic, really.
Why?
Why is just weird to ask. I'd say, why was the Black District shut down? I guess 2 is closest to that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I heard about that. Lord Dalrin was killed, wasn't he? I've heard rumors, but no official word of what happened.
As have I. Not only are the Watch not talking about it, but they even called in the Cloak Tower mages to investigate, which means sorcery or demons were at work.
Demons? Closest I've ever come to demons is Dagon's tales about the battles down south near West Harbor, when there was that trouble with the King of Shadows.
1.
Yeah, King of Shadows, just, it does pique my interest.
Yeah.
Some sorcerer, I believe, had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough.
But you say this Aldenon might know more, Sand?
Well, if you're not a member of the Watch, or know a secret route into Black Lake, then you're out of luck. So it seems like you have no choice but to let me examine the shards at my leisure. I'll need to hold on to them, of course.
Wait, watch or secret route. Not bad ideas. Either way the coin lands. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. He's currently at the city watch post, and I know he's in bad need of an extra sword arm down at the docks.
And he did say that he had a reward for us when we got here or something.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. So I don't really want either of those, but I guess one.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard he got back to Neverwinter recently. Surprised he even made it with the troubles I've heard around Fort Lock.
Trust me, you don't know the half of it.
Cormac's a harborman too. And folks of the harbor are as close to kin as you can get out of the mare. He might be able to take you into the watch. And from there, speaking to Aldenon shouldn't be too hard.
Well, we should see if there's any other way, I suppose.
I'd say it sounds good, but
Well, just for curiosity's sake.
yeah, I guess options are good.
If you want to find another route into the Black Lake district, that means dealing with other folks that try to control the docks. Moya and her gang.
Oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They probably were behind the watch closing the Black Lake district in the first place.
Not my first choice, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interestingly, I've never actually done that path before in either of the times I played through this.
I think I
Well,
did,
she's got
but
thugs
it's
all
no
over
good.
the docks. But finding one who can get you to her?
There's Caleb. He used to try to get me to pay him gold for protection before I told him about the wards I'd inscribed on the building that caged the Guardian Elementals. Long story, but quick resolution.
Caleb? Maybe. But I don't trust that harbor rat to give you a fair deal. And the price will be steep, in bodies or coin. He doesn't like being the only one with blood on his hands.
Doesn't sound like someone we should put our faith in.
Obviously, you've never dealt with the Watch in Neverwinter, Kelgar. Dealing with Caleb is probably our best chance.
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want to kill him, so it seems a clear win to me. If you do speak to him, though, be sure to do it downwind.
I'd say 2. Because we want to speak to Marshal Cormac anyway, so... And I think going with the watch seems like the best plan.
Yeah, it's the only path I really know.
I'm with that. Nothing like a good excuse to knock some heads together and do some good while we're at it.
Yeah, great. I hope nobody else I know finds out, or there goes my sterling reputation.
You can find Cormac in the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge that leads to the Merchant Quarter. He needs help, so it shouldn't be much of a tough sell to join up.
Caleb should be lounging around the corner east along the main road. Just follow the smell. If you want to join with him, he'll probably ask you to hurt or kill someone, so be warned.
I'll mark both on your map. Help you get your bearings.
Well, you can certainly find your way into trouble from here. Me, I will head back to my lonely merchant existence. Should you need my expertise, simply ask. But just in case, bring a great deal of gold as well.
Still
Well,
not
there
done.
you have it. Talk to Caleb or Cormac. Cormac is at the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge. Caleb should be lounging down the street east along the main road. But while you're here, feel free to make yourself at home. Also, any friend of yours is a friend of mine. Your companions are welcome to stay here as well. Even if you're off on some other journey like the one that sent you here. They're all welcome to make themselves at home whenever they're not traveling with you. That way you'll know where to find them if you need their help later. Sound good?
I don't see what free room and board could sound bad exactly.
Yeah, true enough.
We can go
What's
down.
that?
Yeah,
Let's ask about sand, maybe? Oh, okay, I'll go down a bit.
I'd say I'm off. I don't really need to know much more.
No, if we're gonna go through all the backstory, then we're gonna be here for
I mean, we've pretty much been
ages.
told about all of these except the trophies on the wall, but
Hmm.
And our
Sure.
mother.
And the trophies don't sound all that interesting.
And especially
guess
if
we're
you look
off.
behind you, there's one. So, yeah.
Alright, we're off. But let's actually go visit. Oh, saving, apparently. Yeah,
Yep.
Duncan's loud.
Characters can stay here.
Alright.
And there's nothing here because I remember this from the time that I looked through it.
Yeah.
There's nothing?
Let's
There's
check
bound to be
Stan's
something,
shop.
right? Oh, there's Bishop at least.
Oh,
Or,
sorry.
well, I think
We'll do
he's
that later.
like a ranger that can join.
I don't think he talks to you.
Doesn't he? I remember
No.
talking to him.
Well, I talked to him and he just said piss off or something.
Oh, maybe that's later then.
Yeah, that is, I think, later before he'll actually talk to us.
God, loading screen.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Loading screens are loady.
They indeed are.
And we'll have to go through another one to go into Sand's shop. But
Yeah, I know, that's annoying. That's what I really don't like about Neverwinter, but
Why do we need to go to Sand's shop?
he sells neat stuff sometimes.
Okay.
plus it's pretty nearby.
Yeah, it's
As in
like,
right
it's
across the
here.
street. We're all just, all three of us just trying to get in there first. See, that wasn't so bad, but when you have to get out, that's... Why is he injured?
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
What do you have for sale, I guess? Or
Let's ask
seven.
about the Kalak Cha, just in case, you
Yeah,
know.
7.
Alrighty.
God, it's a lot of options.
Whoa, he does have a lot to talk about, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There's a picture
it's
of him
not
behind.
elvish.
Oh,
Too
never
harsh
seen it.
and guttural. But not as crude as orcish. The word sounds like a title, though, like betrayer. Perhaps a linguist would know more, but not I.
Okay, let's see what you have for sale, I guess.
Yep.
You don't wanna...
We don't do alchemy.
No.
Yep, let's go
well
through
met
it again.
And what can I help
Um,
you with?
Yeah.
Now, of course, I get all the options again, so...
Yeah.
It's silly like that.
Now I...
Ah,
Yay.
well met again.
I love how
What
that
can I
system
help?
works. That's really good.
Oh, other boots of tumbling, but I have better
Some
ones,
monk
I guess.
robe.
Yeah.
Necklace of fireballs.
Spellcraft plus 3 ain't bad. But it's not good enough.
No, lots of spells for you.
Yeah, except I don't get them like that. That's for wizards.
Oh.
I just learn them whenever I level up.
He's got some essences and gems for sale.
Well, I don't think all that is too great. Oh, there's a lore plus 5 ring though. That
I
seems
already
pretty
got
good.
one of those.
Ah, okay. Well, never mind then. That is me done.
Yep, I'm done too.
Yeah, sometimes he
much
has
here.
better stuff, but not now, it seems.
By the way, where are our little people?
They don't want to go into the shop, I think. That's...
I think
I
that-
think I did
I
take
think
them
she
with.
didn't take. I think she didn't move them into our party when we left the tavern.
Oh.
I did. Or maybe are they on our party automatically? Because if they are, then I move them out.
Then, yeah, that's what you did.
Okay.
I
The other way
so
around.
we're soloing it. Okay.
let's
No,
let's
get
maybe
'em.
not.
Loading screens are loady.
Especially doubly loady, because,
Yeah.
well,
'Cause we've got
send
to
your
go in-
thanks
yeah,
to Belgium.
It's not my fault.
It is. It's
I'm
exactly your
taking
fault.
new medication today. It's not my fault.
It's the medication.
It's the medication.
It's a medication of moving team members out of your party.
It's awfully specific.
Well, maybe it's a side effect. I don't know.
Only works in
Negligence.
Neverwinter Nights too. you just have to talk to
Well,
him,
now,
right?
if
For
it
that?
isn't my harbor
No.
kin,
No?
what can
No,
Uncle
you
Duncan
have
do
to
for
click
you?
on the